A local downtown developer has been appointed to a state board. Alabama lawmakers are looking for ways to speed up trials for violent crimes, and help is available for families who are facing high power bills from recent cold weather.
Coming up in sports, we'll talk big news coming out of 2 Calhoun County schools. EAN Local News starts now.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by Oxford Lumber. Come visit any of our locations in Oxford, Jacksonville, Talladega, and Roanoke.
Hello, we're glad you could join us. I'm Mike Stedham. Carla Eden, the executive director of Main Street Anniston, has been selected to serve on the Main Street Alabama Board of Directors. In this new role, she'll represent Anniston's downtown development interests at the state level. Eden was named to the board of directors at its quarterly meeting in Demopolis. 2 Calhoun County schools will be holding special assemblies for both parents and students in the next few weeks to discuss difficult issues facing today's teenagers. The Love Like Lexi project was started a few years ago in Lee County and is currently holding similar programs throughout the Southeast. Oxford Middle School and High School will host 2 of the gatherings next week. On Monday evening at 6, parents are invited to attend a session at the middle school. The next day, middle and high school students will have their own session. Then at 6 p.m. on March the 3rd, Weaver High School will host parents and community members for a Love Like Lexi project assembly. That will be followed the next day with a program for Weaver students in grades 7 through 12. The project was organized by Andrea Mills of Smith Station, who lost her daughter Lexi to suicide in 2019. She met with other grieving parents, teachers, school counselors, and experts in the field who helped her start a foundation in Lexi's honor. It offers a full-fledged curriculum and volunteer teams to give parents and students the tools they need to navigate some of life's toughest challenges. Justice delayed is often called justice denied. A proposed law would change that for Alabama's court system. We'll have details on that in just a minute.
For over 60 years, Oxford Lumber has been servicing our area, and our customer service has always been our main focus. Our customer service is what sets us apart from anyone else. From the moment you enter, our highly trained staff will treat you like family.
To enthusiastically provide total customer satisfaction within a positive and self-fulfilling employee relations environment. Visit us at any of our 4 locations or at oxfordlumber.com.
Welcome to Buster Miles Kia in Anniston, where we're dedicated to serving you with honesty and care. Whether you're shopping for a new or used car or need service, we're here to make it easy and stress-free. Visit us today at Buster Miles Kia, where great cars and family values come together. Buster Miles Kia, your trusted hometown dealership.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by Waldrop Manufacturing, metal buildings made right here in Calhoun County.
The Alabama legislature will consider a bill this year aimed at expediting trials for violent criminal cases, reducing court backlogs, and ensuring swift justice for victims. Known as the Speedy Trials Act, that proposed law would provide extra resources to handle those cases more quickly. The act also establishes a speedy trial fund, ensuring financial resources are available to cover special judges, court reporters, and additional juries, preventing logistical delays and ensuring trials move forward without hindrance. This legislation is supported by Attorney General Steve Marshall and has received high marks from Chief Justice Sarah Stewart of the state Supreme Court. Marshall says that while the Constitution guarantees defendants the right to a speedy trial, no one deserves swift justice more than a crime victim. Specifically, this proposed law would prioritize violent crime cases so that offenders are kept off the streets. It would also protect victims and witnesses and reduce court backlogs by empowering the Chief Justice to assign visiting judges to busy courthouses. Low temperatures mean high power bills, so utilities and agencies are trying to help Alabama families deal with that reality. That story is coming up next.
For metal buildings in Alabama and the Southeast, Waldrop Manufacturing is your one-stop source. A Waldrop metal building provides the coverage and protection your investments need. They specialize in carports, RV covers, portable buildings, and storage buildings. Stop paying rent for storage. With Waldrop's price per foot, you can actually save money by buying straight from the manufacturer. Waldrop buildings are guaranteed because Waldrop manufactures buildings with U.S. steel right here in Calhoun County. Waldrop Manufacturing, serving the entire Southeast. Give them a call today.
Hi, I'm Mary Beth from CARES Direct Primary Care. Do you want convenient 24/7 access to health care? We're available in person, by text, phone, and video visit. Sooner or later, we all get sick. A quick trip to an ER or urgent care can quickly add up to more than the cost of 1 year's membership of Direct Primary Care. If you have a high deductible, you can quickly burn through that before your insurance activates. Join CARES DPC today.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by WM Grocery, located in Heflin, Wadowee, Roanoke, and in Piedmont.
This week's return to extremely cold weather has once again hit the wallets of Alabama residents who are struggling to stay warm without breaking the bank. Wintertime power bills are normally higher than summer bills because it takes more energy to heat a home in cold weather than it does to cool it in hot weather. Typically, the average low in January across Alabama is around 36 degrees. This year, the average low was 28 degrees, according to the National Weather Service. In order to help its customers deal with those higher than expected costs, the Alabama Power Company is working with several community groups that can offer assistance. These include Project Share, which is administered by the Salvation Army, and the Alabama Business Charitable Trust, which was established by Alabama Power more than 30 years ago. There are also various special needs assistance programs that offer alternate payment dates for people who rely on monthly government checks. They also offer braille and large print bills, as well as telecommunication services for the deaf. Alabama Power has several customer service plans that can also help customers, such as payment arrangements for those who are temporarily unable to pay their power bills. The company has a number of budgeting tools, including home energy reports, a power usage tool, a budget billing plan, and a mobile app to set alerts. Jordan Smith is standing by with the sports.
Since 1993, WM Grocery has been a major part of our local community. WM offers the very best in fresh produce and an outstanding meat department. WM also has many local products not found anywhere else and fresh sushi every day. If you need an event catered, come see Mrs. K at any WM store. Curbside pickup is also available for your online grocery orders. Be sure to download the WM app for all the deals of the week and shopper rewards. Go check them out today at any of their locations.
We take pride in our community and appreciate your business.
Need tough, comfortable workwear? Rainouts in Heflin has boots, jeans, hats, and gear built for the toughest jobs. From the farm to the pipeline, Rainouts has gear for men, women, and kids, so the whole family can tackle the toughest jobs with confidence. We've got the quality you need with a hometown service you'll love. Stop by today next to WM Grocery and gear up with great prices and a local touch. Rainouts, where hard work meets Western style.
EAN News would like to thank all our commercial sponsors. Go check out our sponsors' links in the description below.
We were at the Calhoun County School Board meeting this afternoon where we have two major changes coming to two football programs here in Calhoun County. To start off, the now former White Plains head football coach, Blake Jennings, will now be going back to the Creek Bank to lead the Ohatchee Indians as their next head football coach. Jennings has spent the past 2 seasons as the head coach at White Plains, totaling a record of 6-14. During his time with the Wildcats, Jennings posted only 2 wins in 2023 and posted a record of 4-6 this past season. Jennings previously served as the head baseball coach and assistant football coach at Ohatchee. Jennings will remain the head baseball coach at White Plains until the end of the season.
I spent 12 years there, and it's a great place. Creek Bank, man, you know, there's a lot of family, and people love football there, and it's just, I'm really excited about it. Like I said, I got hired there in 2011. Ms. Kynes hired me right out of doing my student teaching in December of 11, and I was there until May of 23. It's a special place, like I said, with a lot of really good people and good kids, and just, you know, really excited about the opportunity that Mr. Hooks has given me. At White Plains, like I said, you know, 2 years ago was my first time ever being a head football coach, and those guys, you know, trying to rebuild that and getting it back where it's going. And I think over the last 2 years we did a pretty good job of that and getting those kids leading, you know, in the right direction. Going to Ohatchee, there is going to be a little bit more pressure with football, but at the end of the day, like, you got to love that as a coach. And if you don't like pressure, then you're probably in this thing, you know, you probably aren't going to succeed very well. And just excited about it. And I do understand that the fans love it, and the teachers love it, and everybody's all about it. And, you know, we'll make those kids work and get ready to win some football games. Now that White Plains has an opening, who will fill that position? Well, the Calhoun County Board tonight approved Clint Smith to be the next head coach of the White Plains Wildcats. Smith, who is the winningest coach at Jacksonville, will leave the Golden Eagles after 13 years, posting a record of 105 wins and 47 losses during his tenure. Smith will join the Wildcats with an overall record of 162-94. During his time at Jacksonville, Smith took the Golden Eagles to the playoffs 12 times and finished as the state runner-up back in 2019. Smith's 2024 team went 6-5 in their first season in Class 5A and made it into the playoffs. Prior to Jacksonville, Smith spent 7 seasons at Sachs and 3 years at Trinity Christian Academy.
It's like I told the guys when I met with them, you know, I've spent 13 years at Jacksonville High School, and you know, I have poured everything that I've had into that place for a long time, and just had some great support from our, you know, administrators, community. Had some great kids to come through Jacksonville, just poured their guts out for us, and you know, we were able to get that place turned around, and you know, 12 straight playoff appearances, no losing seasons, you know, region championships, played for a state championship, and so just really proud of that community, those kids, and they'll always have a special place with me, and you know, I'll always be their coach, and you know, love them, and that's that will never change. But you know, I was to the point where I was ready for a new challenge, a new opportunity, so I was, you know, able to be able to have that, and I'm excited to go out to White Plains. Like I said, you know, here. My wife spent 16, 17 years there. We lived in the community for a long time, and so I'm excited about that. I'm excited about that challenge and that opportunity that we have. When you get into coaching, you don't really ever know what kind of situation you're going to be forced into, and I was fortunate to get my first head coaching job at Sachs, and you know, it was at the time was not in a great place, and we were able to turn that around, and then Jacksonville opened up, and we went to Jacksonville and did the same thing, and you know, it's just, you know, I enjoy going into these communities, getting to know these kids, challenging them, and watching them grow, watching them, you know, pour everything into it, and getting turned around. And so, you know, that's our goal, is to go in and you know, be successful.
Moving over to baseball, EAN Sports was out at Jacksonville Golden Eagles practice last night. The Golden Eagles started their 2025 season about a week ago and are still looking for their first win. But head coach Jamison Edwards says that they're not shying away from competition.
Well, we've got off to a slow start. We're sitting here at 0-4, and we play a tough schedule. We don't shy away from competition. You know, we've played the defending 5A state champion. We've played the defending 3A runner-up. We've played a 6A playoff team, and then we've played White Plains, who has been in our area, has been super competitive the past few years. So we have tried to challenge these guys early. We've not put it all together yet. You know, we haven't found that first win. And there's been some things that we've done well in each game we've played. But, you know, in order to win the games that we want to be able to win, we're going to have to figure out how to get a complete game played where all phases are kind of in sync together.
The Golden Eagles are returning 5 starters this year: Jackson Bonner, Zay Lemon, Matt Salmon, Kingston Peeler, and Drake Loggins all return to the diamond this year for the Golden Eagles. Pitching will be the key to Jacksonville's success due to their experience.
We're excited about this group. You know, we felt like coming into the season, we felt like with the amount of experience that we had that returned, you know, as far as on the mound and in the lineup, we felt like that we could be competitive, and we could be competitive early. So these guys have done a great job during the preseason of working and trying to prepare for the year and getting themselves ready to play.
Jacksonville has won their area championship the last 3 seasons, and they're looking to do the same thing this year.
That's what these guys are trying to do this year. They're trying to put themselves in a position where they can compete for an area championship and then get into the playoffs. And then once you get into the playoffs, you don't know what's going to happen. You know, the one thing we do know, you can't win a state championship without making the playoffs. And so just these guys are working every day trying to put themselves in a position to where they can have an opportunity to accomplish that goal.
And as we wrap up, let's head over to volleyball news. We have one Ohatchee graduate looking to add another achievement to her list. Indian alum Jorda Crook is currently on her way with UAB volleyball teammate Maya Reese to Colorado. What are they heading that way for? Well, how about to try out for the Team USA volleyball team? The tryouts are for the 2028 Olympic team. EAN would like to wish Jorda best wishes and good luck as she gets ready to try out for Team USA. That'll do it for sports. Let's head back over to Mike.
Thanks for that update, Jordan, and thank you for watching us today. You'll find us every weeknight on Facebook, YouTube, our website, and on Rumble. Go to the platform of your choice and watch our news, sports, and weather coverage whenever it's convenient for you. We'll see you back here Friday for your news on your schedule.